Hi there, music fans. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Steven, and today I'll be talking about an album that's celebrating its 36th anniversary this month, and it's Eric Clapton's Journeyman. This is his 11th studio album. It reached number 16 on the Billboard 200 charts and number 2 in the UK. A lot of fans thought this was a return to form. And for me, it was. I thought it was. It was fantastic. By the mid '80s, after all this substance abuse, Eric Clapton was stumbling to find his footing in the '80s. He was kind of torn between being this blues rock god and a guy trying to find hits on FM radio. So he was stumbling along the way. He's released a couple of albums that a lot of people don't like, but I do. I think Money and Cigarettes is a phenomenal album. I love that album. I think the two albums that a lot of people have problems with or say it's not really Clapton is Behind the Sun and August. They were produced by Phil Collins, so it kind of sounds like a Phil Collins solo record. Again, overly produced, but that was the time. Drum machines, synthesizers, but there's moments of brilliance on these albums, like It's in the Way That You Use It, um, Behind the Mask, Grand Illusion off here are great tracks. Just like She's Waiting, Forever Man, See What Love Can Do. These are great tracks. I'm not saying they're going to beat anything off Slow Hand, but it's not as bad as people made out to be. But I think a lot of Eric Clapton fans just thought he lost his way. And in a sense, he did. Like I said, he was trying to find a hit single on FM radio to keep up with the changing of the guard. The 70s were over, the 80s were rushing in. It was, big hair, big guitars, hit singles, catchy songs. And it's either you're on board or get out of the way. And I think he wanted to stay around, but he just had to find his footing. And I think he only found his footing in conjunction with Crossroads, which was a retrospective, which kind of showed what he was to everybody again. So it revitalized his career, but I think also his creativity. So when he came to release this was a perfect mix of original tracks and covers. I mean, Pretending is a great album opener. I love Anything for Your Love. Bad Love is a great rocker. I love No Alibis. I believe Daryl Hall is on that. Run So Far has George Harrison on that. Before You Accuse Me is a great song. Yes, it's a little overly produced, a little overly slick for my liking, but this is the turning point for me. This is where Clapton embraces Clapton. And he goes, if it's a hit single, it's a hit single. If it's not, it's not. But this is who I am. And I think this is where he kind of released the shackles of trying to find a hit song. His vocals are soulful when it needs to be and gritty when they have to be. Just like his guitar playing can be subtle yet a little bit aggressive, like on Bad Love, but never over the top, never in your face, just enough to bring the song to its best. And I think that's what makes Eric Clapton what he is. He's not just doing the scales and trying to do an Eddie Van Halen. I said Heflin, excuse me. It's him making the song the best it can be by playing to the song and with the song, as opposed to trying to show, look what I can do with all these chords. No, that's not Clapton. It's never been. But is it still gritty? Yeah. I love this album. I think you should check it out. It deserves a remastering. It deserves an anniversary reissue for sure. But you let me know what you think. I'll post a couple of songs down below. This is Steven from the Aroundtable saying, search out this album called Journeyman from Eric Clapton. You will not be disappointed. And I'll see you soon, guys.